way, weird things happen to a songwriter. Like, for instance, where do you get ideas? Where do ideas come from? You can't go to Walmart and buy ideas, you know what I'm saying? There's not much there. But sometimes song ideas come from everyday life. Like, this is a total true story. And I'll try to keep you going in about a half hour. So I went to see this movie some time ago called Forrest Gump. Remember Forrest Gump? Life like a box of chocolates, never know what you're going to get. Well, Forrest was talking about his girlfriend in that movie. He was talking about Jim, the girl that left and came back, left and came back. He wasn't sure what was up with this girl, Jim. So one day he was waiting for him. Now, this is in the movie, you can check it out. In the background it said, Jim was gone. And then all of a sudden, out of the blue, clear sky, she came back. And I just finished my giant tub of popcorn and my 68 ounce Coke, and I was paying attention. And I thought, blue, clear sky, that's backwards. It's clear blue sky. All right, so I followed away. The next day I had a songwriting session with some friends of mine, John Gerard and Mark Sanders. And as songwriter, you like to show up with something in a session, but most of the time you don't. Let's be honest. And what happens when you don't show up with an idea is what we like to call mouth breathing. We just kind of stare at each other and like, you got any ideas? So that went on for a while. And then I just said, look, I went to this movie and I saw Forrest Gump, and in the movie he was talking about his girlfriend and he said, out of the blue, clear sky. That's kind of cool. It's backwards. You know? They both looked at me and went, it's backwards. But we didn't have anything else to write, so we wrote this song, Blue, Clear Sky. You know, out of the blue, you think you're going to fall in love again. Bang, you are. And so in Nashville, we recorded what was called a demo. That's what an artist would hear or the producer would hear. So we did that. And in about 2 weeks, my phone rings. And it's this guy from Nashville, very powerful producer, Tony Brown. He's like, I don't know, it's like Napoleon on steroids. He's the king, and he's producing. He's a well-known producer. He calls me. And he goes, hey man, we're in the studio right now. We're in the most expensive studio in Nashville, Tennessee. We've got the most expensive musicians. I flew an engineer in from England, and I even had to pay for his wife to come here. We're blowing money right here, pal. Don't you think this song ought to be called Clear Blue Sky? This is the truth of everything. So I was shocked. So I told him the truth. I told him about going to see the movie Forrest Gump and Life is like a box of chocolates and blue, clear sky. And he goes, hold on. And I hear him pass the phone. Now, on Music Row, it's kind of like a campus. Gossip flows like hillbilly Ebola. Everybody knows everything about everything. Everybody knows that Tony Brown produces George Strait. George Strait. So this voice comes on the phone, and it doesn't say, hi Bob, this is George Strait. No, or it doesn't go, hi Bob, George here, I've got a question for you. None of that. This is what he says. Hi Bob, where are you from? Now you can't make this up, I'm not making this up. I go, what? He goes, where are you from? I said, oh, come on, that's not Ohio. Red's my favorite color. No, I mean, I'm from Texas. And in Texas, we say clear blue sky. We don't say blue clear sky. Don't you think this song ought to be called Clear Blue Sky? So I told him about Forrest Gump. Like a box of chocolates and blue clear sky. What else was I going to tell him? I was breaking out a flop sweat. I was seeing all this therapy that I was going to get from this money out the window. But I told him the truth, and then there was silence. And all of a sudden, his voice comes back on. He says, all right. And I said, well, George, what do you think you're going to do? That's why I got a question for you. Do you think there's any dumpsters out there? It's a pardon? You think there's any dumpsters? You think there's any dumpsters out there? I said, well, I don't know. This theater was full of them last night. There was a line. I think the place is ate up with dumpsters. Silence. And then he goes, all right. I said, well, George, what do you think you're going to do? He goes, well, I guess we'll be dumpsters then. And he goes. He cut the song, and the song became the title track of the CMA Album of the Year. It was #1 for 6 weeks. So don't change your mind if you believe in something. It's